Oh my heaven. Hey, Hall Bear here. Look here, it's Tuesday and I'm hungry. It's raining, but I got hungry anyways. Luckily I got this here shelter to work with. If you got any tricks for cooking in the rain at camp, hey, put them down there in the comments. Anyhow, this week I got to digging around on Food Lion's website, one of my local grocery stores, and I saw this recipe. I said, man, easy peasy, great camp meal. I'm going to do it. And so that's what we're doing today, teriyaki pork and spinach. And I'm going to use some ramen noodles as a little side to go along with it. So here I've got a shallot, green onion, ramen, teriyaki, olive oil, pepper, salt, spinach, a couple thin pork chops, some water. I got some GI gear to cook with, and a propane, Magellan, and my MSR pocket rocket so we can have 2 burners. But let's get to cooking. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Here's the recipe, and I'll put that link down there in the description below in case you want to go to it. Now, the recipe doesn't tell me to do this, but I think first thing up, I'm going to slice my pork, and I'm going to put it back in its Ziploc baggie and let it hang out for a few minutes in the teriyaki, some salt and pepper, a little extra virgin olive oil, like a little marinade. Now, what we need to do here is just get some nice thin strips on this guy. I've got this Victorinox knife I'm going to use today. It's a sausage and cheese knife or tomato knife. It's a great size little knife for camp. Actually, my wife prefers a knife about this size in the kitchen at home. Now, you could freeze these chops and do this on the first night on the trail, or you could take and substitute in some Spam. Maybe a couple Spam singles in place of each one of these pork chops, or you know, one for each pork chop. Don't overdo your Spam. That stuff will kill you. In addition to being able to sub in some Spam to do this a couple days down the trail, you could make it vegetarian and use mushrooms in place of the pork here. Alright, let's get all that back in the Ziploc here. I'm going to go decontaminate my hands. Well, had I hit the record button, you'd know that I took my little pork bits and I put a little bit of olive oil in there, some teriyaki sauce, some salt and pepper. I smashed it around good to mix everything up, and now I'm just going to let it hang out for about 10 minutes. Give it a little marinade action. Well, I guess while we're hanging out for a minute, I can get things ready. Let's see here. I need half of my ramen noodles. There we go. And we'll just try to pour about half of that in when we're ready to go. Let's get a shallot ready. The shallot's going to replace the half an onion in the pork and spinach recipe. I've said it over and over again, that's my one serving onion out on the trail. And I want some of this green onion for my noodles. Maybe we'll cut a little extra and put it on top of the pork and spinach too. Can't never get enough green vegetable on the trail, can you? I know, some of y'all don't know what green vegetables are. That should be more than enough. I think we're all prepped up. I don't know what else to do. Maybe I was gonna go walk the trail. Maybe I'll get out the old portable device here and see what's going on the old YouTube. Finish setting up my camp kitchen here. There we go. Main burner, side burner, we're good to go. Let's watch some YouTube. Well, it's been marinating away for about 10 minutes, so let's go down here and cook some stuff up. I'm going to give the shallot just a head start. A bit of salt, pepper. I think good enough. Let's get the pork in there. Let's get this party started. Careful, you might get a little splatter. She's gonna need a touch more olive oil with that pork in there. Woo! Got happy. I'm gonna give that pork one more hit of fresh cracked black pepper. You just do that to taste, however peppery you want it. The pork's mostly cooked. Let's get the old noodles going for our side. Ooh, gotta turn the gas on. Go ahead and put my spinach in. I got 2.5 ounces. It's gonna seem like a lot, but she's gonna wilt down. You might not be able to put it all in at once. Let's see here. Give the spinach a little salt. Fresh cracked black pepper. That spinach will probably release enough water to break up any of those little pan drippings if you want. Leave any of that behind. Noodles are boiling. Alright, I think that's good for the pork. Cut it off. I'll set that guy off to the side for a minute. I bet you Gummy Bear could tell you if a ramen noodle was done just by looking at it. Oh yeah, we're going to call those guys good. I'm going to lose that water. Retain just a hair of it. I'm going to mix up my seasoning in the bowl here. That way I don't have to clean seasoning out of my cup. I want about half of that seasoning. About there. Get our pork in. Get those pan drippings on there. Oh man, she's gonna be good. Side green onion. Well, there we go. Teriyaki's pork and spinach, little ramen noodle side. Let's dig in and see what it's all about. There we go. Little spinach and pork. Oh, heck yeah. This would be awesome out on the trail. Oh my goodness. Get a little noodle. Come here, noodle. Hey, look here. It's simple, it's easy, it's doable at camp, and we'll see you on the trail.